Coach, a heartbreaking result for Kennesaw State. What a game, though. An emotional game. Your team left it all out there. How did you address your team afterward?
You know what? First off, we'll just, give hats off to Samford. They came in and fought after, losing a tough one on the road the other night at Troy. For Coach to come in and get his group ready to play is just a testament to how good of a coach he is. But, to be honest with you, we got what we deserved tonight. We didn't do a very good job. I thought we went to Belmont. We played a very good game at Belmont, fought, found out some things about ourselves, and like a young, inexperienced team does, they came back and they rested on it. I need to do a better job of figuring out how to get them ready to go at practice, because we had a very nonchalant practice yesterday, probably in there too long, and then we ended up having a not very spirited shoot around today, and it comes back to bite you when you're not prepared, when you're not really focusing on the details. We told them we would do a good job of guarding them. I wasn't worried about that. But when the shot went up, it would be offensive rebounds, it'd be transition points. And, when you look at both of them, second chance points, they get 17 second chance points off of our offensive offensive rebounds. And then when you look at fast break points, they get 9. That's 27 points right there. And you're not beating anybody when you're giving up 18 second chance points. But, when you're in practice and you're pleading with them to, when the shot goes up, turn and find somebody to hit, right? As a young, inexperienced team, they look at you like you're crazy, like I did turn around. So, I need to do a better job, period. It ain't on them, it's on me, and I'll correct it, that's for sure.
Coach, and I'm glad you mentioned the details, and I brought up the show that Kobe had about details. And then the possession where they went up, Myron drove to the basket. Tyron came and got the rebound, and paying attention to details. I saw Chris Youngblood had a chance if he would have slid down in front of him and boxed him out. And it goes back to what you mentioned. So I know details are important to you. The detail that I noticed from the first half to second half is you made a lot of changes when it comes to rebounding and stopping the ball in the penetration. Any other messages that you see coming out in the second half?
I mean, like when you looked at the first half, they were beating us on effort. It wasn't execution. It was literally us guarding for, just say it was 25 seconds and then not finishing the possession. And so they beat us to every loose ball in the first half. They beat us to every long rebound in the first half. They got to the glass on us in the first half. And if we brought our scouting report out here and showed everybody the scouting report, it literally said, hey, transition defense, rebound the ball. And again, we're only playing half a game right now the right way, and we got to get better. I would love to keep saying, hey, that's what comes along with a young, inexperienced team. But hey, man, we're 7 games in, and those details, those are the things that you can change. We talked to him the other day. Mike Tomlin has a great quote. He goes, it's not what you're capable of doing, it's what you're willing to do, right? And everybody's capable. Everybody thinks they're capable of, scoring 20 a night. But are you willing to get in the gym when nobody's watching to put that work in?
Right.
Everybody's capable of turning and boxing out, but are you willing to turn and do the small things every time? And tonight we weren't, and that's on me. That's not on the guys, that's on me. I got to do a better job in that area.
And if I can brag on it for 1 second, when you're talking about, I like that mantra because it is a lot of will, and I would like to highlight Peterson on the play on a huge block. He's capable of sliding over, but his will was to slide over and get that block. And I mentioned it, but I tell you, that was a great stance from you on the defensive end, but that will for him to slide over. And you could just tell that you guys preach that, and y'all put your hats on like just putting the effort out there and playing hard.
Absolutely. I mean, because that's where it has to start again. I look at our shooting numbers, and we're a better shooting team than this. To be 6 for 23 from 3, we're a better shooting team than that. But those will come. But if we don't do the small things like turning box out, rebound the ball, we're going to be sitting in this position all year, and we're good enough to we're good enough to win. There's no question about that. But are we willing to do the small things every day in practice that when you come out here, it's second nature, and that's what we're still trying to teach our guys right now.
Well, Coach, going off that a little bit, it looked like there were certainly times in the second half where there's a loose ball and Jamie Lewis would find his way to pick up that rebound. I think he took a charge early on. He got really physical. And then at the end, He's the one that took advantage of that shot opportunity and gave your team the lead. Is that something that in the film room you can go back to talk about the statements you just did and show Jamie doing some little things to be able to have the opportunity to come up big?
Yeah, I was really proud of Jamie. I was really proud of Jamie, and really, you know, not to want to win the game for one guy, but you know, Jamie, he's had to adjust and grow in his game a lot, and he played a heck of a game tonight. And for him to make that shot, I thought it would have been so great just for his confidence to go in the locker room and literally like give him a game ball, right? Because he was our MVP tonight, you know, and he did do the small things, and he's starting to really buy into what we're asking him to do. So most definitely, Jamie played the brand of Kennesaw State basketball that we want to play here. We got to get everybody to be on that page, right? We've been talking about this all year, and we tried to keep it in-house, but everybody asks, they say, what does BONE mean, right? And BONE, yeah, it's B1, right? But it's B1, no ego. It's just an acronym for just to remind them it's about everybody. And right now, we're still trying to find that collective grit, that collective energy, and keep it consistent throughout the game. And we just need these guys to keep buying into what we're doing. Because again, you look at a guy like Jamie, who, I mean, he's been through the emotions, man. He's been up and down, man. I'm telling you. But he's starting to buy in. And you look at how he played against Belmont, great game. Tonight, played a really solid game. We just need to put it together.
Coach, thanks for your time, and best of luck against Mercer.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.